Whoops. Yeah. Thanks, Posey. And it is indeed a long wave model. Let's see if I can take it apart. I am hoping it still works, but as it was sold to me as being dead, I'm going to assume it would be dead. Well, actually, it wasn't sold to me, it was given to me, so I'm very thankful for that. This is also not the correct screw. These two are different. It's supposed to be the right one, I think. Unless that's for the bottom plate. Nope. Yeah, well, that's the part I was looking for. It's also got the original capacitors in still. Blown fuses, probably. They look to be replaced, maybe. I'm going to guess it's borked. Let me go grab a multimeter real quick. And there's the beeper. Yep, that works. Let me get one of these out. Oh, this is really hard to do with one hand available. Wait, I can get a tripod. And tripod it. Let's check this one in the close-up. That's good. Let's try another one. So I would assume one of these is bad, given it supposedly doesn't work. Although you would see with my magic, it'll just come to life instantly. That one's good. And for the final one, oops. That's also good. Splendid. Okay. So then, based on the board, it should be fine. There's no bulging or blown caps by the looks of it. There is some crap over there, but that's normal, I think. It's just glue. That capacitor looks fine. That should be responsible for driving the VFD. That looks fine. Front looks fine. That's normal, I think. Strings look okay. Okay, let's plug it in. Power is off. Let's see if we can get some magic smoke to escape. I'm hoping not. Okay, that's good. Nothing blew up yet. Transformer is off. Display is also off. Okay. Let me find the schematic real quick. See what I should be expecting. Because I think it should be possible. But it just works fine. But it just has a loose connector or something. It doesn't look broken. Although I don't really have a speaker to try out. Let's just run a few tests. I'm going to guess I can get a voltage from this thing to escape somewhere. Common ground. Yes, that should be fine. That's making contact. And I should maybe just put up my multimeter right there. Okay. Oops. That looks to be a 15-volt rail. That's fine. That should be 15 volts too, I guess. That's probably ground. Or these are signal lines. I'm going to guess those might be actually signal lines. This should probably have a voltage. Yes, it does. That's probably the VFD driver. It's 24 volts. I did read something about 24 volts. Though I guess I think there should be 35 as well. Huh. The heating lines are getting red, so that is good. That's 30 volts minus. That should be the VFD driver. So why it's not turning on? That's a big question. If I turn it off, yeah, they do turn off, so that's good. I think I'll need to try to get a signal out of it. Okay, sound check 1. Let's turn it on. Nothing. Channels are engaged. I can press the reset switch. Oh my fucking god, no fucking way. Wow. So it does work. Wow. But I'm not getting any sound, and I should be getting sound. Oh, I'm getting sound. Yeah. I can hear it. Okay. And this is a really bright VFD also. Yeah, that's good. That's really good. Okay, so thanks, Posey. You just had to press the reset button, I guess, to get it to work again. Okay, so if I think it's this button. Yeah, we're getting sound too. What's the channel? That's the volume. This is channel, okay. Let's try a signal that should be in tune. Content match. Oops. Okay, so that's good. That's really good. That's nice. Okay, great. So it just took the reset button, I guess. Okay, so test 2. I have my iPod mini hooked up here. This is a 30GB flash modded 2nd gen mini. And I am getting sound out. Let's play some YouTube audio library. So that works. It's loud. Even that works fine. SDK works seemingly. Let's try another audio channel. Let's try 2. Okay. That's channel A. Let's try side B. Verse 2. That's amazing. So this is a fully working amplifier, actually. It's just a shame about this. It's completely shattered to pieces. And here is its clone. This is my dad's, or well, it used to be my dad's at least. It has some issues. The biggest one is the tuner card is broken. That's this one. I don't know how bad the damage is though, so I won't need to check that out first. Also, this trim doesn't look very nice anymore, but oh well, this one's worse. That would have gone thereabouts. but it doesn't exactly fit because it's broken, like basically every plastic in this thing, unfortunately. But that's not a big deal because I won't be using that at all. I'll probably just keep this, it's fine, it'll be below something else anyway. Now, this is a bottom plate and it can come off, hopefully, in one piece. And I need to see, because I don't remember it, how bad the damage once was on that tuner card when I broke it. Yes, I say I because I tried to adjust the voltage and I broke something off the board which should not have been broken off. Now there is some other issues. For example, it can't get into stereo mode anymore. That might actually be a skill issue, or I might be misremembering, but I think it couldn't get into stereo mode after I adjusted the voltage and it still worked. However, well, it stopped working shortly after, and you might be able to see why. Also, I noticed these pads are going. They're better on the replacement one. This is also the other one, which I got for parts. It's actually a newer serial number. It's a later serial number than this one, but I'd probably prefer keeping this one. Okay. We're in. Now I think it was over here that that seems to match. Okay. I'm not sure if it's visible, but over there's a rip trace. So it should connect to this one over there. But that's broken. So what I'm going to do is see if I can get the one from the donor unit, put it into this one, and see if it'll adjust. And well, we'll see what happens next. I ask you to see the difference. What's wrong here? What is correct here? Yeah, that one's missing. I'm going to guess I broke it off, because I'm an idiot. But we'll have to see. Hope the other parts haven't blown up yet, because I'm going to guess they might have actually, but we'll have to see. Okay, so let's get to trying to repair this one. I'm going to try and suck the solder out of this one first. That will be these three pads, and I'm going to use my trusty pine sail for it, not sponsored. But this is going to be a bit difficult. I would have liked to remove the board, but unfortunately some wires are wire wrapped around posts, and getting those back on would be nearly impossible, so I'm hoping this will work fine. Also, in case you're wondering why I'm not using any additional solder or anything, this is all already leaded solder, so there's not really a use for that. Leaded, it's really easy to work with. Nowadays it's all unleaded solder, and that's just a pain to work with, and you will have to add some flux or something. And this is really easy to work with. Once it's heated, you can just suck it all off. Now this pad is concerning, but I might be able to fix it. Just going to watch from there to there to there. These two are connected to ground, which is interesting, because this is just a single-sided board, by the way. This is all hand-drawn. Okay, that one out of the way. Let's try the other one. Okay, this one does require some extra solder. Let me get that real quick. And what's these? These. That's one. I guess I probably is still wrong. I'm sorry. But I should just describe in the manual of this thing how to use it. Oops. Damn it. Okay. Just ease it out. Come on. Give it up. Okay. Now, for all intents and purposes, I should probably measure it. I'm not sure if it will do anything for the community. I'll just put you down right there. So hopefully, so I have this really cheap LCR meter, and it should be good enough for just measuring the whatever the inductance is of this thing. Yeah. I'll just connect it like so, and hope that makes any contact at all. There. Oops. Well, that doesn't make any contact at all, of course. We'll have to see what kind of value it reads. It reads as 0.23 ohm. Interesting. I guess we'll never know what values this thing was or is, but we can at least try to put it in the other one and get that one to work. Okay, let's quickly put this nugget back together. I've already put in the coil, well, inductor actually. I'll just need to solder it in, which should be fairly uneventful. Aside from that one issue of the 4-point, which is still broken, although I did get another idea just now. What if I scraped away a bit of that over the trace there and try soldering onto that? It does look to be still. Oh well. This is coming up really easily. A bit too easy, if you ask me. Okay. Yep, that was okay. See if I can solder onto that. I hope I can. So that would make life a bit easier. I'd hate to need to find a bodge wire in this establishment. Does not seem to be sticking. Oh, a little bit. That's not enough at all. Okay, more striking required. Okay. Let's try again. I'll call that good enough. Measure for continuity real quick. Okay. Not sure if that's supposed to happen, but there's only one way to find out, I guess. 7 minutes to figure out if it works. Well, it still powers on, that's good. So there's the test point right about, yeah, where is it again? I think it's this one. That if I turn my meter on, should have voltage. I think it was 88 megahertz. Then it might be this test point. That looks more like it. Let me quickly look up the calibration. FM tuning voltage, low. This is L4, which I just replaced. Switch to FM, which it is, 88 megahertz. TP1 and ground, that's 2.7 volts, which is not enough. It should be 3.2. That's too much. Okay, 3.22. That's not enough for me. Okay, slightly higher than it should be, but it should be good enough. Now I am going to set it to 108, which should be the highest frequency, and I'll need to switch it above. 7, 8. And this should be 20 volts, it's 18.7, which is too much. Too little, I mean. That should be test point VC4, which is which one is VC4? I can't see it. VC4 is the small one. Okay. What time is it? 98. That's too much. 23, 22, 21, 90, 90, 19.6. No, I asked for 20. 1.3. 20 volts. Okay, good. That's that sorted. Well then, one day later, it's magically back assembled and in the stack, and it still works. As I can indicate, it will record to tape, and it will also play on the sound system through the Sony. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this.